Welcome back to the Savannah Buckler podcast, where we talk about everything and anything. If you guys have any advice or any topics that you guys want me to talk about in the next episode, please comment it down below. I'm Savannah Buckler. Welcome to the Savannah Buckler podcast. For those of you guys who are new here, go check out episode 1 where I did an introduction. Episode 2 is going to be everything pregnancy related because I've been through it 3 times. Yes, I have been pregnant 3 different times. I was a teen mom. I guess you can say I'm still a teen mom. I got pregnant with my first daughter when I was 17, had her when I was 18, and then I had my second kid I was 18 turning 19, and then this one I'm 20 turning 21. Yeah, it's crazy how things work. I am also married to my handsome, amazing, sexy husband, Caleb Buckler. I'm officially a Buckler now, so that's awesome, I guess. My oldest is Ziva. My middle child is Amrith, and then our youngest is going to be Jalen. She is currently due January 22nd, but I have a feeling she's going to come so much earlier, mainly because of how much I've dropped already. By the time I'm recording this, I am exactly 35 weeks pregnant. By the time you guys are seeing this, it could be later. I don't know when episodes are gonna come out because I have other videos to upload, but I never get the opportunity to record these podcasts often. Excuse me. Because of the fact that I got 2 toddlers and I'm also pregnant and I have other responsibilities. So like I said, this is going to be everything pregnancy related. So yeah. Where can I get a pregnancy test? At your nearest drugstore. Or if you know someone that's been pregnant before, we probably have stocked up on pregnancy tests. But you can get it at Walmart. Gas stations have them sometimes. Dollar General, Dollar Tree. Wherever you basically can find a convenience store or drugstore or gas station, they probably have them. The brand that I recommend, Clear Blue or the purple and white ones. The Equate ones. I would definitely go like mid, like in the middle for cheap and expensive. Because you don't want to get the cheap ones because they have a higher chance of not working or fucking up. And I have used the ones with the lines and they work just fine. How do I read one? So all pregnancy tests are different. The Clear Blue ones usually come in yes and no, or smiley face, frowny face, or the 2 lines. Just literally read the box and you'll figure it out. Is pregnancy painful? With my first, yes, it was quite painful, but I also got the epidural, so most of it I didn't feel. All you feel is a lot of pressure, but if you get the epidural, you feel them putting the numbing agent in your back, and then you feel a small pinch, and then that is the catheter. If you guys don't know, the epidural needle thing is actually a catheter that they put in your back until you push the baby out, and then they take that out. It's not a needle, it's actually like a little plastic thing. If I remember, I'll screenshot what it looks like and I'll put it in like somewhere over here or I will put it at the end of this episode. What is an epidural? That's exactly what I was just talking about. An epidural is a numbing agent that numbs your waist down.
Pretty much they put a block in the nerve going down your spinal cord to get hips.
Yeah, it makes it to where you feel amazing and all you feel is just the pressure of giving birth. Ziva, I felt the pressure. Amrith, I kind of felt everything because they gave it to me 5 minutes prior of me pushing her out. And, like, it worked hella afterwards. Like, after I got into the recovery room is when it fully got the chance to, like, kickstart and actually work. But like I said, they numb you first, and then you feel a small pinch, and then it's the catheter. It's small, clearly, because you're laying in an awkward position, pushing a watermelon out of your vagina. How long were you in labor with your first 2 kids? Over 10 hours with both. I have it written down in my memo, so I will screen record it and put it at the end of this. But, I think Caleb said over 10 hours with both. Right?
Something like that, yeah.
Can you tell us about your pregnancy experiences? So, I was 17, turning 18 pregnant with Caleb and I's first kid. Yes, I was pregnant in high school. First thing that I wanted to do was tell all of my teachers that, hey, I'm pregnant, I'm going through first trimester stuff, so if I run out of the room to puke or whatnot, that is why. I was severely terrified to tell my mom and dad, clearly. My mom even threatened to kill Caleb when I was in labor, with Ziva. And that made me not want her in the room with my second child, Amrith. But we'll get to that in a second. So, first off, I just want to say how amazing our support system is, and that everyone in our support system is awesome. They supported us. My brothers really wanted to kill Caleb as well. Like, everyone in my family was so pissed off at Caleb because of the fact that we did the deed and we were knocked up with our very first child at such a young age. And, like, being pregnant in high school had to have been the hardest thing, because you get made fun of so much for it. You get called the school slut, the school hoe, because you decided to get knocked up in high school. As soon as that started to go around, my high school experience changed. No one looked at me the same as they do now, because everyone that made fun of me in high school for getting pregnant is now knocked up and having their own babies, which I think is fucking hilarious. But if anyone is going through this, I am here for you. Like, if you are pregnant in high school, just keep your head held high and just ignore everything that they say, because what they say doesn't matter. You have an amazing support system, and you and that baby or babies are all that matters. So just stay strong. You got this. Anyways, with Amrith, and by the way, I had all of these pregnancies vaginally. They were small, but at the same time, you guys need to realize Caleb and I are small too. I always run low on blood pressure, so that could be normal, and I'm always anemic when I'm pregnant. So, yeah. With Amrith, Jesus Christ. She almost shattered my pelvis, so I had to have a pelvic brace just for her to be smaller than her sister. She was like a couple ounces smaller than her sister. Both 6 pounds. I think it was like 6 pounds 10 ounces and 6 pounds 4 ounces, I think is what. That sounds about right. Is that bad that I don't remember it? And then with this one, she's measuring small as well. But yeah. Also, I want to throw in here, when do you guys think that Jalen will be born? I already asked my dad. He thinks I'm going to go into labor on his birthday, which is this coming Friday. By the time you guys are watching this, it's probably going to be after his birthday. So, happy birthday, Dad. I love you. I hope you have or had an amazing day. Everyone put in the comments, happy birthday, Mike. But yeah, with Amrith, she almost shattered my pelvis. Healthy pregnancy, vaginally. I don't remember much of that pregnancy because it flew by so fast. With this one, I'm having a lot more vaginal pain, and what I mean by that is because I had Amrith and this one too close together, my vagina never internally got the chance to heal, so it's going to pop and it's going to hurt, and yeah, and everything is just stretching. Everything is 10 times painful the more kids you have. I hear your periods are more painful. I hear the contractions are worse each time. And yes, your labor and delivery may be shorter, but that doesn't mean the recovery process is any better. And what women have to expect after each kid, I hear is also not better. With this one, she's made me bleed a couple of times, make me extremely worried. I have had numerous doctor's appointments for it. So she's given me quite the scare this time. But other than that, she is healthy, strong ass heartbeat. She seems to be doing really, really well. Like I said, I'm currently 35 weeks. So, yeah, I have a doctor's appointment for my 36-week OB, which will be on the Savannah Buckler and the Buckler Fam YouTube channel. And then every week after that, they will be checking me until I give birth. What is your birth plan for this one? I want to go no epidural, mainly because I know I can do it, because I did it with Amrith. I mean, technically I still got the epidural, but it never got the chance to fully kick in. I do plan on bottle feeding, but I'm going to attempt to see if she's going to latch onto my boob. So if she doesn't attach, like if she doesn't pick a boob, then I'm going to bottle feed. But if she does latch on, I'm going to attempt to breastfeed. But I hear that that is also very painful, and you have a higher risk of getting like milk clog ducts. And if you don't know what that means, like your boobs get very, very swollen because it's so full of milk that sometimes you have to pump so much to get that milk like duct out, and I just hear it's painful. But I'm going to attempt, because this may be our last child, because my body is just so tired and just so exhausted to the point where I don't think right now, if I were to get knocked up again, I don't think my body could do it. Where are you going? Is it okay to dye your hair when pregnant? Yes and no. After the second trimester is when they recommend you, if you're gonna do any of that, to do it. I did it, clearly, but they do not recommend doing so. What things do you have to avoid when pregnant? Well, food-wise, fish, just like raw stuff, some fruits, some veggies. I don't really know because I really don't eat that kind of stuff. Do you have everything prepared and ready to go for labor? Yes, actually. Caleb just made his hospital bag, and as soon as I turned 30 weeks, I packed Jalen's hospital bag and my hospital bag, and they are currently upstairs in my dad's closet, ready to go. I also have the girls' diaper bags over here that I need to pack, and then I'm going to bring those upstairs as well. So that way they can go to Sarah and Henry, which is Caleb's mom and stepdad, when I go into labor. What was your first trimester like? My first trimester with this one was hell. I was extremely nauseous. I puked a lot. You just don't feel the best. Let's just put it that way. Second trimester. Second trimester, you kind of just start recovering from your first. You don't feel as sick, but like the nausea, like my pregnancy is different than all of your guys' other pregnancies. Like every pregnancy is different, but I would say that my second trimester things for sure calmed down. I got my energy back a little bit, like middle towards the end of the second trimester. And how was your third trimester? It sucks. Everything that you felt from your first trimester is coming back. The nausea, the heartburn, everything is coming back. And like I said, I'm having a lot of vaginal pain, so like it hurts. And are you excited to meet your new baby? Of course I am. I am over this pregnancy and I am ready to hold her and to just have her in my arms. And yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the Savannah Buckler Puck. Wow. Thank you guys so much for watching the Savannah Buckler podcast. Episode 2. Episode 3, I don't remember what it's going to be about. I think it's going to be about birth control. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode.